already? Oh my God, I'm getting so old. Oops, sorry.
Good morning, teachers, students, and parents. My name is Angeles. Today is May 18th, 2021. Let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, Texas Pledge, and the Falcon Way. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee. Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. The Falcon Way is with respect, always responsible and safe, yearning to learn. The four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Now for the moment of silence. Please be seated. Here's my man with the lunch heading.
Today's lunch is burrito, pinto beans, romaine lettuce with brine. Here's Miss Kalunga for the rest of the morning.
Good morning, boys and girls. I do want to take a few minutes to remind you of our hallway expectations, basically all of the expectations. As we're getting closer and closer to the end of the school year, some of you don't feel that we have to follow the rules in the hallway or in the cafeteria. And I want to remind you that while you're in the cafeteria, you must stay seated at the far ends of your table. Make sure that you are picking up after yourself and your level of talking should be at a 1. We should not have everybody turning around talking to everyone. You should be facing the front. You can talk to the people next to you, but you should be looking forward. Next is the hallway expectations. Now I can tell when I am in my office, I can hear the little pitter patter of feet. And so sometimes it sounds like some people are running. And so I want to remind you that when you're in the hallway, whether you are with your group or whether you are by yourself, you must walk at all times on the right-hand side of the hallway in a straight line, keeping hands and feet and objects to yourself, keeping your distance, and level of talking should be at a 0. That means I shouldn't hear anybody in the hallway. Your classroom expectations is the same as you walk in. You enter your room quietly. You follow staff directions and be prepared for class. The last expectation reminder is the restroom. Make sure, boys and girls, that all of you just go in, flush, wash, and leave. There is no time for socializing in the bathroom. There should be no talking in there. It is time to check dress code. So teachers, take this time to be sure all students are in dress code. Okay, so boys and girls, I want to remind you that as part of being a student here at Travis Elementary, you all need to remember that we are one big family, and we always should be looking out for one another, being kind to one another, not being ugly, not saying awful things to anyone, hurtful things. We need to remember that we must take care of each other. Whether you're here at school or in the neighborhood, you need to make sure that you're being kind to one another. That is one thing that we have been teaching you about, being kind to each other. And we want to remind you that that extends all the way to the outside as you're going home, when you're coming to school, when you're out in the neighborhood. A lot of us live in La Armada, and we want to make sure that we take care of each other. Okay, so I just want to remind you again, please remember to be kind to one another, and don't say anything if you don't have anything nice to say. We want to make sure that we're keeping our hands and feet to ourselves. Nobody should be touching anyone else. Most importantly, during this time, because of COVID, we still need to make sure that we are distancing ourselves. All right, so now we have Mrs. White with our attendance bingo. It's been a while.
Thank you, Mrs. Kunga. I know with the STAR test and everything, but we're back on track.
And I just want to remind you, just like Ms. Kalunga said with the rules, I know we're getting to the end of school, but we still need to make sure we follow the rules, and we still need to make sure we come to school every day until that very last day. It's so important that you come, and we'd love to see you here every day. So with that said, your bingo number for today is N39. Good luck, everybody.
This has been brought to you by your Travis camera crew on Hellas.
Mylan.
And Mrs. Kalunga, you guys have a wonderful day today, and don't forget, learn something new today.